More than 3,000 feet above sea level in the North Carolina mountains is Kid Brewer Stadium. The Rock, home to the Appalachian State Mountaineers, and Boone is ready for this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Mountaineers will kick it away first. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Miners offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. It's Locklear. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Here comes the heat. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wants to bring it back. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Mountaineers offense will have its first possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Stroman. Breaks it. Continues to fight for yards. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And the Mountaineers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Spins away from the defense. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The Miners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And the Miners getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Locklear. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. At that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Bringing the heat. Snags it on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the move. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Mountaineers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass. It's Swan. Quickly complete. Touchdown, App State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and then put points on the board. It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Scanning the field, it's Watlier. They'll run the screen. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Finds the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Appalachian stayed faithful, raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on 3rd down. Here's the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the Miners will punt this one away. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Swan. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Roberts. Turning it on. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Handoff to the single back. Got the first down and more. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Back to throw, it's Locklear. Makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Miners will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kid Brewer Stadium.
And the Miners will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Swan. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Barnes. There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Barnes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Dropping back, it's Swan. Under fire. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball in the offense, ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas.
He's brought down at the 23-yard line. 3rd down coming.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Locklear. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Got a little space. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll give it to him again. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
The Miners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. Touchdown, Miners! A great catch and run for 6. On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1.
defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Trying to pound it in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere. Knocked down for a loss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've been outstanding on third down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And it's like the defense knew on 3rd and goal. They're not a tackle in the middle. They're going to go to the outside. They run the touch pass, and they fly after it, fly upfield, make the tackle, and now it's decision time. 4th and goal. What you going to do, offense?
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking for a man. It's Locklear. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Thomas. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Miners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Wants to throw on 3rd. It's complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Dropping back, it's Locklear. Quick strike complete.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Looking deep down the right side. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Looking to throw. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP.
Touchdown, UTEP.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.